Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to carry on What If Bardock Was King. So where we last left off, Cell had absorbed Android 17 and then he had absorbed Olive and then he fled. So Bardock and Kakarot just watched Olive die along with Krillin and the other humans. 18 and 16 are also there and they're extremely confused about what has just happened. Bardock squares up to the two androids and says, You caused all this. The two of them are just like, what? What are you talking about? We don't even know what just happened. So Kakarot grabs his father's shoulder and says, Look, there's clearly a connection between Cell and these androids. I don't know what it is, but he seemed to absorb one of them and he tracked the fight here to find them. So I think that we should use them as bait rather than just destroying them. Bardock looks at his son in like a bit of pride. He didn't know he had this kind of planning in him. 18 and 16 look at them and say, You want to use us as bait? Bait for what? What is even going on? So the Z Fighters give what little information they actually have, saying that Cell clearly got stronger absorbing Android 17 and they think that he's going to come back after them too. So they want to use it as a bit of a trap to actually catch Cell and take him down. So 18 and 16 reluctantly agree, as 16 knows that Bardock and Kakarot are stronger than them now. So let's get on to Cell's power. So in canon, once he absorbed Android 17, he became a bit stronger than Android 16. Well, actually quite a bit stronger than 16, but not nearly as strong as Trunks and Vegeta. Whereas now absorbing a lot stronger Android 17 and Olive on top of it, who would have become a Super Saiyan by now. He is immensely stronger than what he was in canon. I say that he is, let's say, just a little bit weaker than what Goku was when he fought Cell. So that is an immense jump in power, meaning that Kakarot and Bardock are roughly on par with his Cell, but they have not got a firm grasp on his power. They're not expecting that massive jump to be as high as what it is. So the two of them suppress their power, act as though they've left the battleground, and then the humans power up as high as they can and act as though they're fighting Android 18 and 16 in an attempt to actually lure Cell back. So they sense this brief power come to them, and I'm sure you'll expect what it is. It's Cell, but he hasn't run to them, he hasn't flown, anything like that. Remember, he's absorbed Olive here, meaning he knows one very special technique, the instant transmission technique. So he knows that Kakarot and Bardock haven't left the battleground, so he's just watching and waiting, figuring they're not gonna leave, so he just goes. They all give up and figure he's too smart to actually fall for this right now, so they'll leave it and come back another day to try and find him. So Bardock has told the humans that they can't track down Cell, and even if they can, they need to leave it. He'll just destroy them with ease. So 18 and 16 come back to the lookout, and it's time to come up with a new plan. Raditz suggests that he and Trunks now use the hyperbolic time chamber, as they are the next two strongest fighters and they need Bardock and Kakarot out there to actually face Cell if the time comes. So they enter the chamber while the others try and come up with a plan. There is nothing that they can actually do for now that can help. They want to actually leave the Dragon Balls to one side for now, instead of reviving Olive in case there is more destruction caused by Cell, so that they can revive as many people as possible and repair the damage that he does. For now, the Z fighters are left just waiting as Cell drains more and more people. So he's getting stronger and stronger, and at this point he has nearly gotten to the strength of perfect Cell in canon. So when Raditz and Trunks emerge from the time chamber, they are a lot stronger. They are actually now stronger than Bardock and Kakarot, as they've had kind of a target at what strength threshold that they need to be in. So they've pushed themselves beyond anything. So Trunks originally got to around the strength of Vegeta in canon, but he didn't do much training with Vegeta himself. I know it's pretty vague at what actually got done in there with Vegeta and Trunks, but with glimpses, Trunks mostly trained on his own and had little bits with Vegeta. But now he's trained fully with Raditz, and he will be able to get to that threshold of Bardock and Kakarot. So now it's a game of cat and mouse again. They leave Android 18 and 16 up on the lookout with the humans, and let's say that Bardock stays there to keep an eye on them because he doesn't trust them and he doesn't want any of the humans or Kami to get hurt. So now the Saiyans are trying to track down Cell to know, well, they can't find him basically. Next thing we know, there's a blast on Kami's lookout. There's a big hole that's just been blasted in the middle of the lookout. Bardock rushes out to see, and next thing he knows, he's got Cell's tail stuck in his back and he's beginning to drain him. So this Cell doesn't have any of Bardock's DNA, he doesn't have any of his cells, as he's from one of the other timelines. So he begins to drain him. 16 then fires his rocket punch straight at Cell, who just shakes it off. Krillin, Yamcha, Tien, they all start blasting Cell. Nothing is getting through here. So Bardock is getting weaker and weaker, he's getting more and more drained. This is when Raditz and Kakarot return, using instant transmission to take Trunks with them and attack Cell. So the three of them together, they're overpowering Cell, who then uses the Solar Flare. So he didn't drain enough of Bardock's energy to get too strong, but individually he's stronger than any of the Saiyans. Now he's quickly suppressed his energy and blinded them all with a Solar Flare. Now, I bet you can guess what's going to happen. He absorbs Android 18. Cell has now become perfect. His power has skyrocketed into nothing they have ever seen before. Now he charges all four Saiyans. Barely able to hold their own, the humans try and help. Cell is just dismantling each and every one of them. And as he knocks them all to the ground, he turns and says, "You all got a lot stronger. I'll give you, let's say 3 days. I want to make this interesting. This power, I did not expect it to be quite so immense. So, I give you a bit of time. So, go away and train. See what pathetic strength you can gather. And I will see you soon. So now, Cell does what he normally does and sets up Cell games. So now, a couple of other saiyans have just popped on to the lookout using the instant transmission technique. Said, so, King Bardock, we felt your power drop. What's happening? He says, I'm sure you can sense that monstrous power. He just defeated us all. He's killed Olive. And for the first time, I feel as though all hope is lost. One Saiyan turns around to him and says, not all hope, sir. I was on this planet once, when we were dismantling Frieza forces, and I learnt a technique. I haven't used it myself, but I've mastered the basics of it. I can teach it to you. Bardock says, spit it out then. What have you got in mind? He says, it's called the fusion dance. Bardock is intrigued by this, and over the next 2 days, this Saiyan teaches the technique to Trunks, Kakarot, Raditz and Bardock. Humans learn it, but it's not really going to make much of an impact there. So now they all know it. Will it come in handy? We'll find out when the Cell games begin. Thanks for watching, guys. So what I'm going to do now is, when each video reaches 500 views, that's when I'll make the next part of it for now. So if you enjoy the video, if you want to see the next part, like, share the video, tell a friend, get the video around, and I will make the next part as soon as we hit 500. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think will happen next. I'll see you all next time. Bye.